The backward spin is a process that enables us to take back control in this area in our life where we've felt out of control. And it allows us to do it by taking advantage of an understanding that we have about the way our mind, our brain, processes information, including unwanted, unwelcome, unproductive feelings. And this way that our brain processes unwanted feelings is that there is often a movement, a circular or spinning movement associated with unwanted feelings. Whether that unwanted feeling is physical pain in our body somewhere, or whether it's an emotion, an unwanted emotion, thought, or feeling. That there's, if we pay attention to it, a spin, a turn, a circular movement or motion. Now, neuroscientists believe that the purpose of this spin, this circular motion, is to keep our attention on that unwanted feeling. In the case of physical pain, it's our mind's way of reminding ourselves that something needs attention. And chronic pain is an unproductive, unnecessary reminder of pain, for the alarm has been identified and hopefully diagnosed, and yet the pain continues. And the same can happen on our emotional level, in our emotional life, that we know where the source of the unwanted feeling is, and yet it continues. So we can turn off that alarm with this process, the backward spin.
As you think about that unwanted feeling, checking in and noticing a movement, and noticing where that movement may start, where it may go, and as you feel and sense and get in touch internally with a movement, a circular movement, a spin. Do you have something in mind? Okay. So go ahead and use your finger to kind of mimic what it feels like inside. Is that kind of how it goes? Okay. So as you're thinking, yeah, that's what that anxiety feels like, allow it to come out from you, continuing to do that with your fingers, but now not in you, it's kind of attached to your fingers, and that still feels like, right, the movement. And sometimes when we're feeling an unwanted feeling, it's very strong and powerful. Sometimes it's, so go with the speed, whatever speed it feels like. When you feel like, yeah, that's that anxiety, go ahead and stop and go the other way. Go the opposite, that's right. And notice how it's kind of different. And your brain's kind of going, yeah, this is weird. And as you go the other way, maybe imagine those calming colors, the yellow, the sunshine, or whatever. And you can even pick up the speed and imagine that as your hand goes a little faster, it's spraying that yellow goodness, the puppies or whatever. Anything else that's light and fun memories. The last time, maybe last night or last week, where you giggled with friends, or somebody did something stupid, maybe you. That's right, inappropriate laughter. And as it's spraying, it's replacing all those unwanted feelings of anxiety. And you can feel the shifts. And as you allow your hand to just drop and relax, you can feel inside that it's different. That inside the anxiety's gone and it's puppies in yellow and sun and good stuff. Good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in that video you just watched, Haley was able to identify pretty quickly the spin, the motion, the movement of that unwanted feeling that she had been experiencing. Sometimes it takes a little bit of trial and error, using your hand, your fingers outside your body, and asking yourself, is this the motion? Where does it start? Where does it go? And where does it come back to? Trying up and down, forward or back, side to side. It can be a spiral spinning like a tornado direction, or it can be a over the top and under like a barrel roll. Just play with it and experiment, and you'll notice that one way or another, there is a circular, spinning, turning movement. And once you've figured out what it is, you've got the direction. Spin with it when you know you're in the right direction, using your hand or fingers outside of you, and then stopping. And noticing often immediately your brain stops those unwanted feelings. And then when you begin going in the opposite direction, your brain doesn't know how to process it. And it begins to lessen or totally get rid of those unwanted, unproductive feelings. And then when you incorporate, as Haley did, favorite colors, calming colors, joyful colors, images, whether it is puppies or flowers or a favorite place that you like to visit, or thinking about fun times, times where you laughed, giggled, laughed inappropriately perhaps, and imagining those colors, those images, those feelings spraying inside of you in that opposite direction. The cumulative effect of all of these awarenesses, from the spin, from the colors, from the sounds and feelings, can very quickly, almost miraculously, get rid of, release, and replace those unwanted, unproductive feelings with ones that feel so much better, so much more aligned with the goals, desires, and intentions that you have in your life. So once again, practice this more than once, play with it often, get better and better at it, and notice the changes in your life.